Well, as the conflict continues, many are expecting hard times ahead. As the fighting continues, the internally displaced people (IDPs) they are continuing to move in here. It is a demonstration, in fact, of how the city is still relatively safe, despite this sense of palpable tension in the streets. It has been spared bombings for now, but there are sirens and air raid alerts every so often. It reminds everyone that the war is really not that far away. Saturday evening, the sirens rang for around about an hour, and they started sounding shortly before curfew, which I remind you is from 10 p.m. until 6 a.m. People have to be in. There's a blackout overnight continues. Now, those sirens sound for around about an hour, forcing people generally wherever they are to find shelter, to get into cellars and other shelters. The other interesting thing here is that it's not just sirens. I mean, you may well be familiar in other cities around the world, there are sirens every so often testing the system, and it's almost hard to hear them from some places. So what they've done here in Ukraine, the Ministry for Digital Transformation has in fact created an app, an alert app, that as soon as the sirens ring, it sends the same sound, the sound of a siren, to your phone. You can set it for the region where you are, and it will alert you in the event of an air raid. That's extremely useful for people here when they might not be able to hear sirens. But there are other signs of tension, of course, as well. That's in the presence of both the army and the police, very present here in Lviv throughout the town, constantly checking people's documents, given these fears of Russian infiltration and agents working behind the lines, either for sabotage or for spying. Now, the Lviv itself, the cultural capital of the country, it does live on, and it's taken on a wider political import. We've seen this in the relocation of embassies from Kiev to this city. That in itself points to the relative safety of the city, but the question on everyone's lips really is, for how long?
Luke Shrago on the ground there in western Ukraine. Thank you very much.